this show is all about mistakes. And you talked a little bit about your role in Lexus. Do you want to tell us a bit about one of your mistakes that you've been a witness to?
So I'm going to pop out here. It's not necessarily a mistake I've done, but I think it's a mistake we've made as a business. And that I think that a number of years ago, and I think we've changed it now, but I think we got social wrong. And so when I look back on it, I just think, wow, why didn't we do something about that? So we had a social team based, and we still do actually, in the business, actually reporting into the PR department. And it acted as a silo within the business, didn't align with the brand strategy of Lexus or Toyota, weren't aware of, objectives or target audience, certainly not aware, following what our sort of brand codes are or anything like that to make us look like Lexus and Toyota. And sort of went down this path for a long time of sort of making lots of content which really sort of didn't fit with what the brand was doing or where it was going. And furthermore, the team had this objective of wanting to be the most engaged automotive brands on social media. And I was like, okay, that's kind of interesting. And I was like, well, are we sure about that? Because for me, there's a challenge around it. It's like, well, they're like, what? I said, well, consumers don't care about brands. They don't want to engage with them. Essentially, we're by saying that we want to be the most engaged, essentially, are we essentially overstating our importance as brands in consumers' minds and lives? And so, think about what manifests from working like that is we're sort of chasing the wrong thing. And okay, we're having conversations with people, but it's about stuff which isn't relevant or of no commercial value. So, there was posts about Zodiacs and what's your favourite audiobook and which is your favourite steering wheel. I mean, there's no commercial
It's a question I've asked myself a lot of times, which is my favourite steering wheel.
Yeah, me too.
But it's cheap. What you're talking about there is some cheap engagement for the sake of engagement, which is fine if you're just measuring engagement in a silo.
It's pineapple on a pizza or pineapple off a pizza, isn't it?
There was a phase in social of everyone sharing cat videos about 8 years ago, wasn't there? Cute cat videos, which did amazingly for engagement, but if you're Range Rover Sport or Apple, it's no good at all to you.
Got a nice cat.
To sort of change that. I think the team. But for me, I think that's a mistake. It's just like, don't do this stuff. As you say, yeah, you'll get the engagement, but I don't think there's any commercial. And I think, a great example of this is the Queen's death, when lots of brands started posting ridiculous things about and all that. And, it's just silly.